Wealth grows where discipline lives. It dies where comfort rules. This is not a saying, it's a reality check. When you choose comfort over being in control, you make a deal with failure. Itchy, this deal doesn't hurt you away. Ache. It takes things from you in the long run. Your time, your focus, your energy, your future. All for a little bit of comfort that feels good now, but leaves you feeling empty later. Most people don't even notice it's happening. Comfort is sneaky. It whispers to you of shouting. It tells you that delaying things one time is okay. Making one excuse won't hurt. Getting distracted one time doesn't matter. All these one more times add up. They bury your discipline under your choices. By the time you realize what's happening, the difference between who you could be is huge and painful. You trade your future for ease. Comfort rules your life. Discipline dies. Wealth goes with it. Discipline is not something that you do when you feel like doing it. Discipline is the way you live your life every day. It is what helps you do things when you do not feel like doing them. When your mind is over the place, discipline helps you stay focused. When your body is tired, discipline helps you keep going. This is where you start to build wealth. It does not start with ideas or motivation. It starts with doing things over again every single day. You do these things even when nobody is watching. You do them even when you are not getting any praise. The truth is, nobody cares about what you're doing when you first start. Nobody sees you waking up early or staying up late. Nobody sees the things you give up so that you can achieve your goals. You have to choose to do things that will help you grow even when they're hard. You have to do this every day. Most people quit because they want to see results away. They want people to notice what they are doing. Wealth is not like that. Wealth comes from doing things day after day. It comes from staying focused and doing things even when they are hard. Wealth rewards people who can keep doing things even when it is hard until they start to see results. Discipline and wealth are closely related to each other. Wealth requires discipline, and discipline is what helps you build wealth. Comfort is an easy trap to fall into. It feels safe. It feels like you deserve it. You feel justified when you are comfortable. The thing is, comfort has never helped people build anything valuable. Comfort does not make you strong. It does not help you achieve things. All comfort does is keep you at the level. It makes you think you are doing enough when you are not. This is a dangerous thing to believe. The world we live in rewards people who grow and get better. If you stay the same, you will fall behind without noticing it. Once you get into the habit of being comfortable, it gets harder to change every day. Your habits start to define who you are. You start to defend your habits because they are a part of your identity. Comfort is what keeps you from becoming something. The comfort of what you know and what you are used to is what holds you back. Every habit you repeat is a vote for the kind of person you are becoming. If your daily actions are filled with hesitation and excuses, then you are building a version of yourself that can't handle success. Wealth demands structure, clarity, and control. If your habits are weak, your foundation is weak. Anything built on a foundation will collapse under pressure. The real question is not if you want wealth. The real question is if your habits are aligned with the discipline required to sustain it. People who succeed understand that discipline is not punishment. It is power. It helps you direct your life of drifting through it. Discipline is the difference between reacting to circumstances and creating outcomes. Once you accept that everything changes, you are not waiting for the time. You are making the right time happen. You are not just hoping for opportunities. You are getting ready for them with every decision you make. You eliminate distractions. Choose focus over comfort. There will be days when you do not feel like doing anything, days when you're really tired, days when nothing seems to be happening, and those are the days that are really important. Because anyone can do things when they feel like it. Only a few people can keep going when they do not want to. That is when you find out if you are really committed. That is when you see if you have what it takes to keep moving. It is not easy to do things when you do not feel like it. If you can make yourself do things even when you do not want to, that is when you start to make real progress. You become a person who can get things done no matter what. You are not stopped by how you feel. You just do what you need to do because you decided to. Wealth is not something you'll get at once. It is something you build over time with a lot of victories. Nobody pays attention to these wins, but they are important. They are the choices you make every day. You choose to do things that help you reach your goals, or you choose to do things that hurt your chances. Over time, all these choices add up. You get results. It might look like things happen suddenly. Really, it is just the result of working hard every day. It is the result of making choices every day, even when nobody is watching. This is what makes the difference. If you want to change your life, do not look for changes. Start working on your daily habits, because your habits are what really decide your future. Your habits determine if you will be successful or stay in the place. They decide if you will achieve something or miss out on good opportunities. Once you understand this, you will stop making excuses. You will stop waiting for the right moment. You will start taking action. You will focus on what you need to do. This is what separates people who are successful from people who are not. Your daily habits are helping you or hurting you. They are making your life better or making it worse. The problem is that you do not notice when your habits are hurting you. You do not see the damage that you are doing to yourself. It happens slowly. It is not always easy to see. You make choices every day that seem small. These choices add up and they affect who you are. What you do every day becomes a part of who you are, and this determines what you will achieve in your life. Your habits are what matter. You need to work on your habits if you want to change your life. People are not failing because they do not have chances. They are failing because their daily habits are holding them back. They think they are doing enough. They are not. They wake up without a sense of urgency. They move without a plan. They spend time without thinking about what they're doing. Then they wonder why their lives are not changing. Change does not happen by chance. You have to make it happen through work and discipline. You have to have a plan and stick to it. Know how you feel. Your feelings will try to trick you. Your desire for comfort will try to distract you. Your excuses will seem good at the time. If you give in to them, you will waste time, lose focus, and miss out on opportunities. Building something like a successful life takes time. It does not happen overnight. It does not happen when you are comfortable. It happens when you make choices even when nobody is watching. It happens when you have no deadline, no reward, your own standards to guide you. That is when your habits show what you are really made of. They show if you are really committed or just interested. When things are easy, it is easy to be interested. When things get tough, that is when you find out if you are really committed. Commitment is what keeps you going when it feels like nothing is happening. You keep going because you know that consistency is what really matters. You understand that doing something every day, even when it is hard, is what will ultimately lead to success. Change is not something that happens by accident. Change is something that happens because of discipline and consistency. And people who understand this are the ones who build empires, who build lives through their daily habits, through their commitment, to their standards. Every single distraction that you pay attention to is like taking a brick from your own empire. Every time you delay something, it is like making a crack in the foundation of your empire. When you choose to be comfortable of taking action, you are not staying in the same place, you are actually moving backwards. This is because the world we live in rewards people who grow and get better. So when you are not moving forward, you are slowly failing. The problem is that most people do not even realize they are failing because it does not look like a deal. It just looks like you are scrolling through your phone for hours, or putting off work, or avoiding things that make you uncomfortable. It looks like you are telling yourself that you will start doing something tomorrow. The truth is, tomorrow is a very expensive thing to wait for. It keeps you stuck in a cycle where nothing gets better. Everything gets worse. The truth is simple. It is also harsh. You do not become the person you want to be because of your goals. You become the person you're because of your daily habits. If your habits are weak, or you do not do them consistently, or you are not focused, then it does not matter how much you dream about something. You will not get it. This is because dreams are just that. Dreams. They are not real until you take action and do the work. If you do not take action, your dreams are just things that distract you from what you really need to be doing. They might sound good, feel good, but they do not actually get you anywhere. Down, you know this is true. You know it because there is a gap between what you say you want and what you actually do. It is in that gap that your future is decided. If you want to build something that's real and strong and will last, you have to be very tough on yourself when it comes to your habits. You have to get rid of everything that wastes your time or takes away your energy or makes it hard for you to focus. You have to make a system for yourself that makes you take action even when you do not feel like it. This is because waiting until you feel ready is not an idea. You will never feel ready. You become ready by taking action and doing the work even when it is hard. You have to push through the things that make you uncomfortable. You have to do it because being uncomfortable is not a bad thing. It is actually a sign that you are getting better and growing as a person. There is no way out here, no magic trick that replaces hard work. It all comes down to what you do every day, how you spend your time, how you focus, how you react when things get tough, because that is where your future is made, not in big moments, but in small actions that you repeat every day, and over time, these actions add up and give you the results that define your life. You have to get it, that success is not about being intense. It is about being consistent. It is about showing up every day with the focus, even when it is boring, even when you do not see progress, even when nobody is paying attention, because that is where the real work is done, in the quiet, in the routine, in the hard work that most people try to avoid because it is not fun, it is not easy, and it does not give you instant results. But that is why it works, because while others are looking for quick fixes, you are building something strong, something that gets stronger over time, something that is backed by good habits that do not break under pressure. And once you get to that point, everything changes, because now you are not waiting for motivation. You are driven by discipline. You are not distracted by what is going on around you. You are focused on getting things done. You are not hoping for success. You are making it happen with your actions. So take a look at your habits. Be honest with yourself. Do not make excuses. Do not justify them. Just look at them clearly, because they are showing you where you are going. They are showing you if you are building your life or slowly ruining it. And once you see the truth, you have a choice to keep doing the same things and get the same results, or to take control, to set higher standards, and to build habits that make your life better. And success is no longer something you hope for, but something that is going to happen. Being quiet, focused, and in control are the secrets of people who succeed. And while the world is addicted to noise, attention, and constant validation, the people who really get things done move quietly. They move with a plan. They move with discipline, because it means giving up things that most people want, like being seen, being heard, and proving themselves before they even get results. And that is why they stay stuck, while others succeed without making a big deal about it. Being quiet is not a sign of weakness. It is a strategy. It is the ability to work without distractions, without listening to opinions, without wasting your energy on conversations that do not lead to anything, because every time you talk about your plans too early, every time you seek approval before you start doing something, you lose power. You replace action with talk, and you trick yourself into feeling like you are getting things done when, in reality, you are not. And the people who understand this choose to be quiet, not because they have nothing to say, but because they have something to build and they are focused on getting it done. Something that requires your attention is something that cannot survive in an environment filled with noise and interruption. Focus is the valuable thing in a world that is designed to take it away from you. If you cannot control what you pay attention to, you cannot control what your life will be like in the future. It is really that simple. Where you focus your attention is where your energy will go, and where your energy goes is where you will get results. Most people spread their attention all over the place on things that do not matter. They jump from one thing to another looking for something instead of making progress. Then they wonder why they do not get anywhere, why nothing works out, why nothing gets better. But to get better, you need to be consistent, And to be consistent, you need to focus. To focus, you need to make sacrifices. You cannot have a lot of distractions. Expect to be great at something. You cannot divide your attention. Expect to get great results. It just does not work that way. Control is what makes everything work together. You need to be in control of what you think, what you do, how you use your time, and what you want. Because if you do not have control, you will not have discipline, and without discipline, everything will fall apart. You can have dreams, you can have talent, you can have opportunities, but if you do not have control, you will always mess things up. You will get distracted, you will look for ways out, you will not do what you should do, and over time that will become who you are. You will start strong but finish weak. You will want more but do less. You will know what to do, not do it consistently. The people who win are not always the talented or the smartest, but they are the ones who have the most control. They have taught themselves to do what they need to do, know how they feel. They can stay focused when everything around them is chaotic. They can be quiet when others are loud. They can stay disciplined when others are looking for easy ways out. That makes a big difference over time. It creates a gap between them and everyone else that is so big it cannot be ignored. There will be times when it feels uncomfortable to be quiet when you want to talk, to explain, to show what you are doing. Those are the times when your discipline is tested. True strength is not about saying everything you think it is, about keeping quiet and putting your energy into what you're doing. Because what you accomplish speaks louder than what you say. When what you accomplish is undeniable, you do not need to explain anything. Your work will speak for itself. There will be times when it feels impossible to focus, when there are distractions, when your mind is all over the place, when everything seems more fun than what you need to do. That is when most people give up. They choose the comfortable way, the way that gives them instant gratification. The ones who win keep going. They train their minds to stay on track, to ignore the noise, to keep moving forward even when it feels slow and boring. Because they know that every moment they focus is an investment that will pay off later. There will be times when it feels like a burden to be in control, when it would be easier to give in, to relax your standards, to take shortcuts. Those shortcuts always have a cost that you might not see right away but will see later. Because every time you break your discipline, you make yourself weaker, you lower your standards, and you make it easier to fail next time. But every time you stay in control, you make yourself stronger. You build confidence. You create momentum. You make it easier to win again. This is not about being perfect. It is about being consistent. It is about choosing to be quiet of loud, to focus instead of getting distracted, to be in control instead of giving in to your impulses. Again, until it becomes who you are, until it becomes automatic, until it becomes your default state. Because once that happens, everything changes. You will make progress faster. Your results will get better. Your path will become clear. You will no longer be reacting to the world. You will be directing your life with precision. Most people will never get to this level because they are not willing to give up what it takes. They want to be successful